Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to InfernoKun back with The Walking Dead, the final season, of course talking about episode 4, Take Us Back. Don't worry, the video of your fan theories regarding the ending of episode 3 will be out probably Friday, so look out for that. But today's video is talking about Clementine's death. Of course, it's a very sad topic, but you know, it needs to be talked about. So Clementine, this is her final episode, episode 4. Take Us Back is her final episode in the Walking Dead Telltale series, and it still hurts, man. And I'm kind of very scared about what's gonna happen to Clementine. Of course, her death is like more a problem now, not a problem, but more inevitable compared to other seasons where it wasn't the final season. This is the final season. Everything is out on the table, okay? Anything can happen, I think, for the most part, and I think it should happen based upon your choices. So here's what I'm thinking that could happen or could not happen. You know, I think that Clementine will have a chance to die. I do believe that, whether it be in some way or just simply getting bitten. I think that the whole bitten route might be where they might want to go down with, and I do believe that AJ probably could die too. What I'm thinking would be the best outcome for the various endings would definitely be one where Clem and AJ both die, whether you have Clem being okay and AJ being okay, both alive, and then we have Clem dying but AJ being okay and alive, and then Clem being okay but AJ dying. I know it's kind of weird, you know, those are 4 different endings for Clementine and AJ, but I think it would really be cool to see if all those happen. Now, in a way, it might not give you as much closure if Clementine weren't to not die, or if she was to die. I'm not sure for the most part, but I think those would be really cool options for the endings, depending on your choices, depending on what happened at the end, depending on what you taught AJ. That could lead up to these various endings, and that would be really great in my opinion. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think Clementine should definitely die in the end, or do you think that something different should happen where, you know, AJ doesn't make it? I honestly would like to see, I know I'm kind of evil, but I'd like to see what would happen if AJ were to die but Clementine ends up surviving. You know, her not being able to take care of AJ, to protect him. That would definitely make for a very emotional thing, because it wouldn't be like, you know, Lee and Clementine back in season 1, where Lee didn't make it but he ended up saving Clementine in a way. And this will be different, kind of the other way around, where Clementine just doesn't get to protect AJ, and that'd be very sad in my opinion. So, you know, there are the options of both of them dying, which is the one that, you know, was kind of not really hinted, but kind of brought up in episode 3, whenever we had Clementine and AJ discussing about the whole biting thing. AJ wanted to also get bit by Clementine if she ends up turning. So that's also a thing to consider. What if, you know, in an ending where they both die, where we have Clementine getting bit, and then we have AJ also wanting to get bit, and therefore he gets bit, and they're both together as walkers. That would be, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but that would be interesting in a way, but definitely really fucking sad. I don't know. So what do you guys think about that one? I believe that, you know, since there could be an option for like all 4 of these, the ending where they both end up surviving would be like kind of like the bittersweet ending in a way. But I honestly do not see them both surviving the season in a way, because you think about that, how is the season gonna end off on something very happy? We have to have some kind of emotional thing happen, and I think that's gonna come at either Clementine or AJ's expense here, okay? So I do think the ending is kind of a big factor in, you know, considering whether or not Clementine will actually die or not. Looking at the whole shoot Lily thing, that could end up with, you know, AJ probably losing some kind of humanity there, probably getting, you know, very angry, probably turning into a Carver 2.0. And what if he, you know, turns on Clementine? He gets mad at her sometimes, and he gets mad a lot. But what if AJ were to turn on Clementine? That would be kind of crazy. I've seen that theory floating around quite a lot on various different communities, you know, having AJ just being completely batshit crazy and just, you know, murdering people and not being a nice guy anymore. That's also a possibility that I think would be really interesting for the story, to provide a little outlook on this is what happens when you do not raise your child correctly. And then there's also an option of basically Clementine having to put AJ down, similar to a very crazy moment in the Walking Dead TV show back when it was good, you know, the scene with Carol and this little girl. Yeah, it could go there. You can have a whole look at the flowers moment for AJ. So as far as that goes, those are most of the possibilities. What I do not want, or it depends because it is a choice-based game, and I think that there should be more options for what's to happen in episode 4 than just one singular ending, okay? There should definitely be more than one, because this is the final episode. I don't care about a canon ending. I want the ending to be based upon our choices. If Clementine lives, then she lives because you made it happen. That would definitely be great. It might not be up everyone's alley, but I think it would offer a great ending to have it be based upon your choices. So what I was getting at here, looking at how Lee died in season 1 episode 5, okay, or you know, season 1 episode 4, got bit, episode 4, but for the most part, you know, I don't want it to be very, very similar to that. I really don't want it to be exactly the same, okay? Some people want Clementine to go ahead and get bit just how Lee did and die just how Lee did, protecting AJ. That would be copying. I do not want that. I really do not want that. Yeah, it'd be a cool homage. It'd be a cool callback, but I do not think that copying story elements is a good way to be original, because it's just not original. I'd love a ending that is completely new and different and doesn't, you know, call back to a moment in season 1. If she does get bit, I want it to be in a new way. If she does die, I want it to be in a different way. And I think with this being the final episode in the season, I think they have the ability to go ahead and go all out and do things like Clem dies, AJ lives, and Clem lives, AJ dies, and them both dying. That would definitely be really cool, because there are some choices that I believe can actually make that happen. It depends on where the story actually goes in the writer's head. So what do you guys think about all of the things I discussed in this video? What do you guys think about Clementine's possible death, okay? I know many of you do not want her to die. I don't either. But whatever's good for the story, I'll take it, as I'm shivering with fear. The one thing I hope that doesn't happen is like Lily actually killing Clementine. That would be the biggest decision that I would have regretted, like not killing Lily. I would definitely regret that if Lily were to kill Clementine. Imagine that. Imagine you guys were right, that I made a bad choice and got Clementine killed. That would definitely be really sad, and I don't think that it really will, but we'll get to discussing about all of that. So basically what I want to do is I want to go into a further discussion about, you know, these elements of Clementine dying and do separate video ideas on that aspect. So there might be more videos, maybe even a fan theory video, so go ahead and comment down below your thoughts and opinions regarding Clementine's death in episode 4, the possibility of it. I think that is very, very, very much possible. Like, no one important really died in episode 3. I mean, if you count Lily and James, that's pretty much about it. So I think some bodies are going to hit the floor in episode 4. That rhymed, but that's pretty cool. So anyways, don't worry, we'll do all of that in my death predictions video. We'll do all that in my video discussing Lewis and Violet, and we'll do all of that in a dedicated video to AJ. Okay, we'll definitely do all of that. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support on the channel. Go ahead and comment down below all of your theories and opinions on what's going to happen to Clementine in episode 4. Will she get in her boat and go all the way back to Savannah? I mean, wait, she's from Atlanta, right? Yeah, Atlanta, and go to her house. No, stop saying that, please. She's not doing that. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm InfernoKun. Thank you all for the support and all of that, and I will catch you guys next time on The Walking Dead.